we're made from dirt. We're dirt covered by skin. We're dirt bags. We don't have the capacity to desire a God we've never seen. We don't have that capacity. And so God has to come to us. When you think about him, that is him coming to you. And after you think about him, if you shut it down and he just crosses your mind and you go out throughout your day, you're not opening the door. He came to you. He knocked on the door. Now this is how you open the door. God, I love you too. I love you too. He came to your mind because he loves you. And you say back, I love you too. The moment you do that, the door is wide open. Now the conversation, now the relationship is engaged. You don't need to come to the church and call up the worship team and ask everybody to be here at Tuesday at 3:30. No. Right there, at that moment, you go, I love you too. The door is open. Come on. Once you say, I love you too, don't be surprised if other sentences don't come flowing out of your mouth. It's like a string in your mouth. You pull it out a little bit and then it's just, I'm sure there's a better illustration than that, but it's what I got. After you open up the door several times, something fascinating happens. All of a sudden, after a period of time, when he crosses your mind, the closeness of knowing that he's there becomes more and more real. See, initially, you say, and I love you too. But he's still a distant being. But if you continue to not shut down the thought, you just say, I love you too. What ends up happening is that all of a sudden the relationship becomes more and more personal, and you become, this is the catcher, you become aware of the presence of God around you. It's so amazing when this begins to happen. Because as an example, your relationship might unfold and grow in a different way. But just now I looked out the window and I looked at those trees and I'm like, those trees are reaching up towards you. You picked out the color of green of every single one of those trees. I feel wind and I'm like, how did you do that? Because even the smartest person in the world doesn't know how the wind is going to go. It could come west, it could come east, it can go south. It just, when some of you have hair and it just blows in the wind. For me, for you, it's like, woo. This is God. And you become more and more aware. At this stage of my life, whenever I am a little bit stressed, which I'm half Italian, half Brazilian, so a little bit happens a lot. So I can close my eyes, and if I just give myself about 10 seconds, I can visualize them to the best of my ability. I can visualize, and I know I'm in his presence. And so long as I keep that moment, everything's okay. Then when I open up my eyes, I feel like I'm 10 feet tall. And I've got muscles on my teeth and lightning in my veins. And it just took 10 seconds to visualize him and become aware of his presence. And what's exciting to me is God is the only person, the only being in the world that once you found him, you continue to look for him. You just want more. And you want to get closer.